right, everybody. It's time for Beat the Q. I'm Dean from Dean's Daily Doses. Let's see if we can get a win today. Playing for $5,000. Let's hope.
Hey, and welcome to Beat the Q. I'm your host, Lacey Mosley. Thanks for being here. And if you played earlier today, welcome back. And if this is your first time, we are so glad to have you. Hit us up in the chat and let us know how your night is going. But keep it PG. We're just moments away from starting, and it looks like there's a big crew of you ready to get your quiz on. Hey, Teresa McClinton. Hey, Leo Plant. What is up? Amber Shane from Arizona. It's Tuesday, February 20th, and on this day in 1962, John Glenn became the first man to orbit the Earth. But you know what else is out of this world? Winning some cash in Beat the Q. To play, you need to be logged into your TopBuzz or Buzz video account and updated to the latest version if you haven't already. If you don't have an account, close out of this and create one using your Facebook, Twitter, or Gmail. And then just tap that Beat the Q to come on back. It's the only way to get in this game. The rules are simple. I will provide you with 12 trivia questions, and you'll try to answer them correctly. You have 10 seconds to answer, and once you've made your selection, you cannot change it. So answer carefully. If you get all the questions right, you will win or split our grand prize. But as soon as you get a question wrong, you are eliminated. Today, we'll be playing for a sweet piece of $5,000.
Oh yeah, I can use a piece of $5,000.
Yes, I said 5,000 whole dollars. That is so much money. If you laid $5,000 bills end to end, it would be 1,500 feet of cash. Now, I don't know why you would do that, but rich people can do whatever crazy stuff they want. Look at Kanye. Some helpful tips. Plug your phone into a power supply. Make sure you're connected to some good Wi-Fi and play with friends. And most importantly, always lift with your knees, not your back. And if you refer a friend to Beat the Q, you'll get an extra life. That means you can stay in the game even longer. So share your 8-digit referral code on social media, hit up an old boo and start a combo. Just don't share it in this chat. Everyone's already here. We're just about to start, and thank goodness, because Ron Ski from Georgia, Autumn from Downey, Eugene, Oregon. Autumn is from Eugene, Oregon. Hey, girl. And Allison Nutter from Ohio are all here and ready to go. So grab your putter and brightly colored golf ball, because I'm taking you on a 12-course mini quiz. And at the end, there's a cute windmill filled with a big cash prize. So here we go. Question 1. Rudolph the reindeer is known for what? A red nose, being difficult, or adamantium claws?
Red-nosed reindeer.
Sorry, guys. So, what is Rudolph best known for?
The red nose.
What is Rudolph best known for? I'm dying. Let's see. How does the old song go?
She's trying to sing it.
I'm dying. Live on Beat the Q. Rudolph, the swagged out reindeer, wore adamantium claws. Well, that kind of fits, right? Moving on.
Yeah.
Next question. Wait, what? Are you sure? I'm sorry, I was just dying. Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. I'm actually being told the right answer is a red nose. Who knew? The story of Rudolph first appeared as a book in 1939.
That's Wolverine.
To inspire a super boring song about a swagless reindeer who didn't have adamantium claws. But it looks like most of you got this one right. So let's keep going, as long as I can stay alive. This is live. With question 2. Speaking of songs, the 1994 TLC song tells the listener to don't go chasing
waterfalls.
Ambulances?
Don't go chasing other people's kids.
Or other people's kids. So, what did TLC say you shouldn't run after? Well, chasing ambulances is only a good idea if you're a sketchy lawyer. And speaking of lawyers, chasing other people's kids kind of sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. But in 1994, TLC told us to get smart and stop chasing waterfalls.
Waterfalls.
The song tackled some serious topics, making it the first song to reference the AIDS epidemic. So, next time you're in a waterfall, always wear protection. And it looks like Most of you learned your lesson with about 20,000 of you getting the right answer. 2 questions down, and Beat the Q continues.
2 down.
Question 3. What famous tough guy starred in Die Hard, The Sixth Sense, and Pulp
Bruce
Fiction?
Willis.
John Travolta,
Samuel Jackson.
John
Travolta,
or
Bruce
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
So, which one
Samuel
of these action
Jackson,
stars
I think he
really
was
showed their
Travolta.
range? Well, John Travolta, Samuel Jackson, and Bruce Willis all starred in Pulp Fiction. Only one of these guys went on to star in Die Hard and The Sixth Sense. The answer is Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
If this question caused you to die hard, don't worry. You still have 2 more chances to play tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern,
nice
or 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
$5,000.
And it looks like about 16,000 of you had The Sixth Sense to pick the right answer. So let's keep playing. Question 4. What is the deepest part of the world's oceans? Great Barrier Reef, English Channel, or Mariana Trench? While all of these options would make great drag queen names, which choice is the ocean's deepest cut? With a depth of almost 11,000 meters, the deepest part of the ocean is the Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is so deep that if you drop something into it, it would take 36 minutes before it reached the bottom. That means if you ordered a pizza at the bottom, you get it for free because, 30 minutes or less.
Mariana Trench.
Ooh, and it looks like about 6,000 of you did not get that correct. But some of you took a dive with this question, and about 11,000 of you looked deep inside and came up with the right answer. So, let's keep playing. Question 5. Which one of these is the main setting of many Resident Evil video games? Liberty City, Raccoon City, or Rapture?
Liberty City was
So, which one of these places has seen the most zombie action? While Liberty City is a video game, you're more likely to get your car stolen there than bitten by a zombie. That's because it's from Grand Theft Auto. And if you picked Rapture, I'm afraid you won't be going to the Promised Land because the answer is Raccoon City. The Resident Evil games have sold over 82 million copies and inspired 6 movies, making it one of the most successful franchises about brainless people since Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Ooh, moving on. Question 6. On which movie's screenplay does J.J. Abrams not have a credit? The Last Jedi, Gone Fishing, or Armageddon? So which movie did J.J. not get a writing credit on? While Abrams has been busy directing Star Wars, Star Trek, and basically anything with stars, he's also a prolific writer. But although he was brought his magical touch to scripts for cinematic masterpieces like Gone Fishing and Armageddon, he doesn't have a writing credit for the most recent Star Wars flick, The Last Jedi. If this Star Wars question has forced you out of this quiz, don't be bummed. Come hang out with us on Twitter at BTQ Official. Oh, and shout out to some of our new followers, Tyler B, Katie Baum, and Cheryl Hinman. Thanks for that ad. That's BTQ Official on Twitter. Let's keep playing. Question 7. This rock guitarist's father was one of the first Kenyan ambassadors to the UN. Eric Gale, Tom Morello, or Vernon Reed? So, who was it? Which rock guitarist's father fits the bill here? Well, who we're talking about is Stephen and Jeff and George, and he was the father to Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello. Yes, Tom Morello is the right answer. How do you guys feel about Rage Against the Machine? What's your favorite song? Mine is... Well, let's move on. Ooh, it looks like 1,500 of you are still in the game. All right, so next cue to beat. Question 8. In Finding Nemo, which many-toothed character tries to eat Marlin and Dory? Chum, Bruce, or Jacques? Many-toothed character. That sounds like a shark to me, right? Like AKA the vampires of the sea? Well, Jacques is a shrimp, and Chum is what I feel like every time I go into the ocean. The correct answer is Bruce. And if this question drowned you out of the game, come play tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific and again at 7 p.m. Pacific. We've got a brand new show also 7 days a week.
I was thinking raccoon.
The 1,400 of you who got that right can just keep swimming on to the next cue. Question 9. Which of these is a synonym for inflammable? Non-flammable, flammable, or waterproof? So which of these words means the same thing as inflammable? Well, if you picked waterproof, you may want to cry, but don't, because inflammable does not mean that things are waterproof. And if you picked non-flammable, well, I'm afraid your hopes of winning have just been extinguished. That's right, inflammable means something that is flammable. But why? The word inflammable is inspired by Latin, where the in of the word translates to cause to. Confusing? Absolutely. And you wonder why Latin is a dead language. Moving on. And it looks like 400 of you are still in this game. Question 10. The black and white movie with the iconic shower stabbing scene was scored by Herbert Stothard, Max Steiner, or Bernard Herrmann. Which is it? Which is it? Well, to answer this question, you first have to know which iconic shower stabbing scene we're talking about. Of course, the movie is Psycho, and that movie was scored by none other than Bernard Herrmann. So who's your favorite movie composer?
213
That's
still
a great
on.
question for a first date. Ooh, and it looks like about 300 of you are just going home with my dating advice. And congrats to the 184 of you still in the game. Okay, 2 more questions left. Will you beat the Q or will the Q beat you? Question 11. Which of the classical Greek architectural orders is considered the simplest? Ionic, Doric, or Corinthian? The different orders of Greek architecture helped define columns and buildings were built. But which of the 3 styles was the easy breeziest? This question should be super easy for any of you that has a job in ancient Greek architecture. For a while, the Ionic and Corinthian orders are pretty ornate. It's the Doric order that has no frills.
It's the dork order.
You, of course, would have known this if you were a fan of, the classic Greek television show, Doric the Explorer. Y'all get what I did there? Congratulations to those of you who have made it to the moment of truth, the final countdown, the last airbender. Here it is, the final question. And remember, if you get this next question right, you'll be splitting a sweet slice of our $5,000 prize. Let's do this. Final question. Which of these is the standard tuning of a 3-stringed prima balalaika? E-E-A, E-A-G, or E-A-A? The balalaika is a Russian instrument with a triangular wooden body. How do you guys feel about triangular wooden instruments? Let me know in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. The standard tuning of a 3-stringed balalaika is E-E-A. Yes, nice work if you got that right. Looks like many of you were tuned into the right answer. You just beat the Q.
What the hell I forgot? Somebody got some money.
Ooh, and it looks about 50 of you might have won this game. Congratulations to all our winners. And if you beat the Q today, make sure to brag about it on social media so your friends know that you are a real-life quiz champion. And speaking of friends, don't forget to share your 8-digit referral code with your buddies. So the next time you play, you can stay in the game even longer. And if you didn't win today, don't fret. We've got more games every day of the week, including 2 games tomorrow. Our first is at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern with a $2,500 prize. And the second is at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern with another $5,000 prize. Don't miss it. If you couldn't play today, remember, you need to update your app and log into your TopBuzz or Buzz Video account. So create an app using your Facebook, Twitter, or Google account so you can jump in with us next time. Until then, I've been your host, Lacey Mosley. Thanks for playing Beat the Q.
Let's see. $9. $36. Woo, that was a pretty good price. All right, thanks for hanging out. This was Beat the Q with Dean's Daily Doses. Like and subscribe, guys.